Hey, Professor Heaton here. I am delivering what is the first of a few midweek check-in. Look at they're so crooked. It's old basketball days. The first of a few midweek check-ins. Really, there's not a whole lot to talk about, just an encouragement for you to do the work, and also just a couple of reminders here and there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into our Blackboard. Where'd it go? Go into our Blackboard page for Composition 2. So hopefully you've all watched the video for week 1 now. You've read through everything. You've done the introduction discussion board right there, and that you essentially have worked your way through all of the class background and context, text, and resources. So by now you should have consumed all of these things, read all of these things, or at least be finishing them up. So hopefully you are working on your discussion board posts right now for class using this as a template. Now when I say a template, you can literally just copy and paste these into the discussion board box. I'm totally fine with that. I don't mind. Feel free to tweak and manipulate those words in order to fit the context and the words that you're using. So you have to make your initial submission, and you have to make sure that you have 2 comments as well. And all of that is due before 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. Okay? Now, I enjoy getting to know some of you during office hours, dropping in, getting to see your faces, which is great. Some of you do not like doing the face-to-face thing with me, which I don't know why. Look at this face. I'm just kidding. If you're more comfortable with doing audio or with, there's like a texting format that you can do on Google Hangouts, that's perfectly appropriate too. So, to whatever degree of comfort you have, I'm totally on board with interacting with you in whatever way you see fit. Okay? All right. So I also wanted to chime in. There's a couple questions about the films that I initially had queued up for each week. And that was a little bit difficult. Do you want to be my son? Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. So that was a little bit difficult. It felt like a long time to put on for each week. So what I did was I put that into the last week as an optional movie. So you have to choose one of them. Can you say hi? Can you say hi?
Hi.
What's your name?
Cooper.
How old are you?
3.
3. Can you wave to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, tell everyone bye.
Bye.
Okay. Okay, Mom. All right. So what will happen on the last week of class is that you are actually going to choose one of the films to watch, and they correspond with a particular theme, so whether it's class, gender, or race. I was going to do Parasite for class, but I'm still having difficulty finding a legal way of doing that, so if that works out, great. If not, I might change it. Okay? So that's everything that's going on this week. Yeah, I'm trying to, let me see what else I have going on here. Oh, so some of you had issues with that week 1 video. It said it was too long, which I don't know what that was about, but it's fixed now. I had to cut some things out, so that should be there for you to watch if you're having difficulty. But it seems like as far as interaction between us, everything's working out okay. Know that I'm leaving comments on your posts, so whenever you submit something to discussion boards, whether it's graded or ungraded, I'm leaving comments on it. So make sure to check there, especially with graded materials, so you know what you're doing well and what you could do to improve. All right? Okay. As a last thing, I totally understand that these are wild and crazy times. I'm not too old, obviously, but these are the craziest times in our country that I can ever remember. And understand that I get that you're going through the same thing too. This is a very difficult, bonkers time. And I'm here for you. I'm your advocate. I want you to succeed completely, and I know that oftentimes people are working with unorthodox schedules or a lot of anxiety. I get that. So I'm not saying you need to disclose everything that's happening in your life to me, but keep me in the loop. That way I can assist you in every way possible. I'm having trouble taking myself seriously. There's a Luigi. I got a Mario over there too. So. In my kids' playroom. It's the only way I can hide from them. So in addition to that, I know that a lot of us are angry and frustrated and sad with things that we're seeing in the news, with the murder of George Floyd and our country's response to it. It's all It's all very troubling. So I just want to extend to you the invitation to give grace to yourself, um, to be okay with letting some things slide in your own life, whether that's keeping the house clean or chores or whatever it may be. Everyone's dealing with a lot of trauma, especially people of color, obviously, right now. Um, it's just, it's crazy. It's just crazy, crazy times. So I get that. Know that I'm not this like heartless robot that's demanding perfection of everyone right now in these wild and crazy times. So I say all that to tell you that first and foremost, to take care of yourself, to be safe, wash your hands, use your voice where you can, speak up for justice when you can, and I will see you all, or you'll see me all on Monday. All right, y'all have a great and safe weekend.